June 10th. Let's call Congresswoman Susan Davis back. Hi, I was trying to reach Michael earlier, and I never got through to his voicemail.
Oh, okay. Is Mr. Leva?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on one moment.
Thank you so much. Hi, Mike. It's Patrick Leva. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I thought we were all done. You said you were going to send me that letter confirming that it was canceled. Well, it turns out Bank of America has actually dinged my credit, and none of my last payment went towards my payment. They stuck it somewhere else. I'm delinquent, and they're messing with my credit now.
What do you mean it went somewhere else? How do you know that?
Because I have a statement, and when I called them, they said, oh, yeah, it accidentally went through. Well, no, you didn't follow up. They didn't follow up. The 5 or 6 people on their team didn't follow up. I have messages from every single one of them, including you, stating that you will follow up. And now
I did follow up this morning. Did you get my voicemail?
I did, but you missed the part about them damaging my credit.
I checked with her to see if you make a full payment during your trial, whether or not it gets reported to the credit bureau. It does not. What happens basically is that you are obligated to the original terms of your mortgage.
Yes.
So if you make the full payment,
yes,
you're not involved in a forbearance program, which is what the trial payment is, which is essentially sort of putting off some of the payments until you have the ability to pay.
Is that what
because you made the full payment?
Is that what they're telling you, or is that what the guidelines and the law says?
That's what they're telling me.
Okay, because they have damaged my credit. They're in the process. They're scrambling, trying to undo it. The check I sent in for my payment, I walked to the bank. I filmed me giving it to the customer service representative. I wrote on my check, no modification. I have a copy of it here, and all this is going on YouTube because Congresswoman Susan Davis has messed my credit up. By you not getting back to me and doing what you said by getting me a letter stating it was canceled and confirmed, and you promised me you would, and I have it on tape. So if you want to lie to the federal government, go ahead.
So the check that you sent, I'm looking at it right now. What is?
Yes, it says no modification right on the front, and if you don't have it, I just faxed it in.
Right.
Do you see that? Okay, and I hand carried it in, and I told the person I was giving it to, no modification. I called Bank of America yesterday. They stated they have a copy of my cancellation letter on file.
Right. So what I'm telling you is there's a difference between the trial, which doesn't modify the terms of your mortgage, and a permanent modification, which does.
But I never signed up for this, and they are messing with my numbers. They are messing with my whole itemization of my bills from here on out. They never made the payment towards my mortgage. They never put the additional money that I send in every month towards my principal. And you're dismissed.
And where did it go?
I have no idea. That's what you're here for, isn't it?
And how do you know that it didn't?
Because I have a piece of paper, but they tell me differently. So when you called, you must not have asked the right questions, Michael.
That isn't true. I asked them where the money was going to enter an escrow account because you're current on your mortgage.
I'm not. I have a letter here stating that they shoved it somewhere else. Can you just Can you follow up at the bank to find out what's really going on before my credit?
That's what I did this morning, which is how I left you that message with the information that was in it.
I hear you saying that, Michael, but why is it you knew nothing about my credit being damaged? And why is it not important to you? When I've had
because they're telling me that it's not reported to your credit.
Okay, Michael, you've been following this from the beginning. You know that they have people that work there that say you can get a lawyer, but you'll be broke and homeless. You're just going to take the word of a perfect stranger when you work for a government official and your work is critiqued and reflects on her. And right now, I'm sitting with damaged credit because you dropped the ball, Michael.
Can you show me how your credit's been damaged? Send me the credit bureau for it, and then we'll look at it.
Michael, how about you do your job and call Bank of America and get accurate information? You work for the federal government. I would think you would have an easier time getting accurate information than myself.
But what I'm saying is I did call to follow up for you, and just because the information isn't what you
Okay,
want,
Michael, no.
doesn't mean it's not
You
accurate.
can placate and do whatever you want with me. You never sent me the letter you promised me a month or so ago that my loan was canceled. You dropped the
To
ball.
explain to you, we're not responsible for your contract that exists with Bank of America, so there's no way for me to vouch 100%.
Okay, you know what, Michael?
Your trial is canceled.
I'm taping this on YouTube, and right now you are the one to blame, and you dropped the ball because you never got me that letter from Bank of America that you promised me. So you can either fix it, or I'm going to keep going. Please.
The letter you want from Bank of America is something that you have to take up with Bank of America.
No. I want a letter from you stating that you sent in the cancellation to them and that my credit score will not be damaged is what I need, please. You are breaking the law as well now because you were the one directly in charge of this. Because you, Congresswoman Susan Davis, would not give me the time of day. I've walked into her office, I bought her flowers, and you say I'm in control. Well, guess what? You dropped the ball. This is going on YouTube, and I hope to hear something constructive from you in the next 24 hours. Please.
We're here to help you. We are not your conservator. We do not take control of your mortgage situation when we help
You messed up my credit. You messed up my credit by not doing your job correctly. And that will
I still don't know how your credit's been affected.
Well, if you would call and maybe find out and do your job, that would be really helpful. Because as of now, you burned me, Michael, and it's going to reflect on Susan Davis. And when I get off here, I'm going to announce it to the world on Facebook. So God bless.